So we have many different relationships in our lives, friendships, people we're acquainted with, coworkers. If you think about how many people you meet in your lifetime, it's more than you can probably count. And I feel that different people come into our lives for different reasons. Some people are meant to be there temporarily or more on a superficial basis. I think that relationships change as we change or as we grow and evolve as a person. If you've ever heard these kind of statements from other people in your life, this could be family, this could be a significant other, this could be friends, coworkers, whoever is in your life. This is as good as you'll get. This is as good of a job as you'll get. Right? You'll never have anything better. You'll never have enough, right? Parents will say that kind of inflict this kind of mentality in their kids. You won't find anyone better than me. Vote for me and I'll save you. Eat this way because it's the only way and it helps my platform. You must suffer with me. So these are just some examples of how other people can co-opt our reality in that they infiltrate our mental mind, and sometimes we attach to these words, right? Communication is key, and especially when something's repeated over and over again, it forms this kind of insecurity mindset. People in your orbit play a huge role in your reality and your lens and tint on the world, and we have there's a lot of communication going on right now in the world, for example, and a lot of it is a fake sense of communication. The social media experiment that we are experiencing right now in 2025, and we have been experiencing for many years now. To me, this is definitely a giant experiment, as we all know, on interpersonal communications and how much can you manipulate people through information or disinformation, or how much can you change people's habits or what they click on or what they buy and all kinds of things, right? The example of somebody co-opting your reality, you being unable to think for yourself. So like I said, a lot of relationships will change over time. You'll have superficial relationships, like I'm the queen of superficial talk, right? Let's talk about the weather and stuff like that. So, you have people in your life where you just talk on a very surface level, or people maybe on like Facebook or Instagram and that you don't really talk to. So we're meant to have deep friendships, we're meant to have not so deep friendships, and temporary friendships, not just friendships, but all relationships, okay? And over time, people can start to function like substances for us, almost like a drug. Like they fill some sort of need for us at a certain time in our life. And this is where a lot of temporary people might come in, okay? Where they give us something or they help us to some degree, whatever form that is, and then, as we navigate our life or move past a certain period, we'll find that some of these people drop away. Or as we navigate our own lives or we start to grow or change to a certain degree, we may notice that we don't resonate with the same people anymore. So the difference is attaching versus detaching, having the ability to let go of maybe people in your life who you no longer resonate with, and that sort of thing. Otherwise, it can feel kind of heavy to our system. And I'm not saying, oh, you need to get rid of your friends, blah, blah, blah. I'm just saying, be aware of this stuff and pay attention. Like, who in your life is maybe saying some of those buzzwords to you, like you'll never have enough, or you'll never be enough, you'll never have anybody better than me, right? Relationships is a good example that can really impede our progress or our ability to move on in life. You may find that as you get older, you become more selective in your relationships. You may find that you have more of an awareness of your relationships and what they actually mean to you, and what are more on a fake level or something that you're still attached to that is no longer really benefiting you, right? If somebody is always pulling you down or always making you feel like shit about yourself, or just talking about each other's problems and stuff, then it's something to just be aware of and to look at, because who we have in our orbit is can really be the, I guess, summary of our reality, right? Who we listen to, who we pay attention to, who we are communicating with can really have an impact on how we feel and how we are able to live our lives, right? And if we're not living our lives freely because we're living our lives for other people or through the eyes of other people, and what they're telling us or who we should be or that kind of thing, then it's something to really look into. There are benefits to each tier, I guess you could say, of relationships, of friendships, of if you have a significant other in your life. There's different tiers, and there's different gatekeepers, I guess, that come into our lives, or at least that's how I feel, that come into our lives for a reason. And this could be somebody who is toxic, or it could be somebody who's really uplifting and inspires you. Okay, so you're gonna have two sets of people, or more than two sets, that doesn't make sense, but you're gonna have multiple people who come into your life, and they're gonna either inspire you, or they're gonna let you down, or they're gonna disappoint you, or they're going to uplift you. I mean, there's so many different ways that people will affect you. It's teaching us that we're gonna have all different types of people in life, some more complicated than others. We're gonna get angry, we're gonna get frustrated, we're gonna want to slap people sometimes. But I feel they're there for a reason, in that we need to learn how to be ourselves in this world, and how to live in our own light, how to shine through our own eyes and not through others. And I think that is a big experiment in itself. It's a big test for us, because a lot of us don't do that. We're indoctrinated, right? I went to 12 plus years of Catholic school, so I get it. I know the feeling, right? But one day you just wake up and you're like, okay, am I thinking for myself? Is this what I truly believe? Is this what I truly want in my life and desire? Or is it what has just been handed down to me, right? So many types of people that really, really will impact us. Some in good ways, some in not so good ways. Maybe you're going through something right now where you're having a difficult time connecting with people. I know I've been feeling like that sometimes. Like, I have a very select few closer friends of mine and stuff. So everybody's different, but you may find, like, over time that you become more selective, that you start thinking about those maybe really superficial relationships. Are they good for you? Are you getting anything out of them? Or are you just friends with this person, or hanging out just to hang out because it's what you've always done, right? Are you with your boyfriend or girlfriend just because it's gives you a false sense of comfort to some degree, right? And it's scary to think of being alone, even though we're never alone. But just something to think about in your life, okay? Let me know, comment below, hit that like button, subscribe, put out new videos every single week for you. Truly appreciate you watching, supporting this channel. I really, really do. And I will see you on the next one. Until next time, peace.